Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. The referee has given a corner.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Decent chance! The crowd reaction tells you just how close that was.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all. Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident. It takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat, nobody, comes close.
Pelé, the gold standard, head and shoulders above the rest. Lucas Paqueta. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Luis Suarez. Kim Min-jae promptly onto that, and that is that. Al-Mali.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
And he's managed to get free. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So it is still 0-0. Lorenzo Insigne.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. It's a pretty loose pass. Can he spark a counter here? Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's the keeper's ball. Costa Curta. And it's Rijkaard. That's Cannavaro. And it's Insigne. Decent progress down the left. Lovely bit of skill. Here's a chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta going full steam ahead down the left flank. Cannavaro threads one in. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Played into the middle. That's a decent clearance. Nedved. Pelé. That has been slung wide. He's picked his way through. He's having a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Lyon certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Well, we expected better, and so did he. Palmer. Now that looks a decent ball. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Nedved. Insigne goes on a run down the left wing. And no, he's seen through all of that. Insigne with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
That's been cut out, well played. Lorenzo Insigne. Good chance here! And he's done very well to deal with it.
Lyon really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Lorenzo Insigne. Pele. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's hit the post! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, talking about creating a problem for yourself, OK, credit to good pressing, but that was entirely avoidable.
Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Corner number 2 then. Suarez goes short. Insigne! And now they can spring out of defence. Ferdinand wins the duel this time. Cannavaro. Lorenzo Insigne. Tries to play it through. Lorenzo Insigne. Goes for goal! Lucas Paqueta.
There will be 1 minute.
Well, yet
time.
another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Can he get on the end of this? Pele. Well read, and the danger is averted. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
To make sure to put
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals, to score 0-0. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
And here's Suarez. Now it's Pele. Luis Suarez.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. Now then, the ball's come loose. He's got away. And he lines up a cross. Brilliantly cut out. Looking for the run. Now it's Dovbyk. Lucas Paqueta. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Luis Suarez. Ah, that's a fine interception. He's a sharp little ball here. Now it's Dovbyk. And it's Palmer. Looking to play him in. Nesta cuts out the pass. 0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Aimed beyond the defence. Dovbyk showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And he's forced to go back. Costa Curta. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Eto'o. And the shot! Oh, taken with style!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Lyon have broken through. It's 1-0.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this.
Rijkaard. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to pass it through.
Eto'o.
He's had a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Palmer!
Miami FC really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
That's a nicely shaped ball. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Palmer. Costa Curta. And it's Luis Suarez. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all.
Eto'o.
And he's being shifted off it. Luis Suarez. Pele. And here's Suarez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Lyon clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Palmer receives it in a good position here. Now, can they get him away? He has found the way through. That has not gone well. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
Pele could try cutting inside here. Great chance! Played out wide. And this is Luis Suarez. Now it's Pele. Cross in, looks like a good one. And the finish! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see the more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
That has ended up in no man's land. 2 minutes to be added on.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That's that, the end. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer.
Hello everybody, and a quick announcement.
How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great...
He's having a shot! Just too high.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Insigne. Oh, super find. That's tidy. Rijkaard.
El Mali. Now it's Dovbik. Now it's Lucas Paqueta.
And the counter is on. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing.
And he's forced to go back. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here.
Nedved! They've scored!
You don't keep those outs. He knew, he just knew.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Lovely ball, and he's had a shot!
He has done it! And they're at it again, in double quick time!
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Vitinha. Played back in. And he welcomes it in.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Rijkaard.
And it's Vitinha.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Nagatomo. Insigne. Insigne delivers.
He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Rijkaard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner.
Nedved goes short. And it's Nagatomo. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given.
Not the best distribution from the keeper.
Out of play for a throw.
Can he get on the end of this?
Nagatomo goes on a charge down the left. Lorenzo Insigne.
Now it's Nedved. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross needs to be good.
Lucas Paqueta.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Nedved. Tries to play it through. It's a promising position. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Looking to play him in.
Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And they are cruising away.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Number 24, Lorenzo Insigne!
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
And that's put paid to a promising move.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger.
Time and again they are repelled. Oh, he's burst through. There's the shot!
It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Simplicity itself.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Things looking so easy, almost tries a shot!
And it's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 42 minutes is
Clinical, just
21.
clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is frightening football. He has increased defensive fear on the way to that hat-trick.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team.
Can he finish? Oh, it rattles the bar. And he couldn't quite make it 6.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And it's Nedved. Now it's Insigne. Insigne powering forward here. Lobbed in behind. That is good pressure, just hounded him off.
Great chance! Lucas Paqueta. Lucas Paqueta
Has got himself a free kick.
There could be trouble here.
But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Leicester kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, what a half they've had. Cruising to victory, and it's only half-time. Astonishing.
Pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
Here we go again.
So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
It's Eto'o!
And he's spooned it over the bar.
Eto'o most definitely hit it with a lot of venom and little control. It carried hardly any danger.
Al-Mali.
No way through there.
Dovbik. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Rijkaard knocks it into space. Al-Mali wins the duel this time.
Lucas Paqueta will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And the shot! Really well taken goal.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
But Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there. But you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Still trying to make a game of this.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Nesta cannot be beaten that easily. Vitinha. And it's Palmer. Kimmich. Looking for the run. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted. No way through. Tries to pass it through. Great vision.
Oh, the less said about that pass, the better. Eto'o picked out brilliantly, and the shot! He's got a goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
And that pass just didn't quite work. Opts for safety. Rijkaard.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
Costa Curta gets over and intercepts. Taken back almost at once.
And this is Eto'o. There's no flag.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rijkaard. Vitinha. Passing is crisp and sharp. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nagatomo. And it's Rijkaard.
Cruyff.
Decent chance! No, that's just wide.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Kimmich. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
Kimmich is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Nesta. Ball played for Rijkaard. Vitinha. Nagatomo. Nedved.
And this is Eto'o. Real chance! And the keeper couldn't hold it.
Oh, terrific save.
Cruyff really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
It's their second corner of the game.
Nedved plays it short. Oh, what has happened? Rijkaard!
Substitution on the field.
So, third quarter of the game.
Dobbik. Number 9.
Zico with the short one.
Number 7.
And he's gone backward here.
That's good pressing. It's really squeezing everything.
And it's Nesta.
Coming on the field. Number 20.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Number 10. Messi. Number
Vitinha.
15.
Can he get it
22.
through? And here's
De Bruyne.
Zico.
Substitution in
Takes
progress.
a shot! It's there! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Zico showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Nagatomo gets into some space. Chance for a shot! And he's hit it too high. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That's well spotted. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. El Mali. Nicely weighted ball. Now, can they get him away? Zico! Not the most accurate pass. Great ball, and he's in here. Messi. And time is up. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone.
Quick reminder today.
So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in...
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
It's a really well-measured ball.
Quick look there. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
And now they can spring out of defence.
Aimed beyond the defence.
And that is as far as they're going to go. Eto'o.
Nedved with the delivery.
And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Nice interception, well timed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there?
It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Nicely spread.
Miami FC really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
Knocks it into space. Oh, well played, well played. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. It's loose now and they will... Has another go! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, it's good movement though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And it's Snyder. Well, that has not gone well. That's headed upfield. Rijkaard. And he's managed to get free. Nedved cross. Big header! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible, and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfectly.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Yamal gets into a good position. He gets big! Relentless! Just relentless! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0. Nedved! Oh no, a quite unbelievable miss.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge. Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! He scores! And they're at it again in double quick time.
Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Tries to play it through.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
That is a great pick-out. Real chance! They've scored! A quite incredible spell. They are flying.
I can see some heads dropping here now, Peter. I see things getting even worse out there if they're not careful.
40 minutes is number 10, Erling Haaland.
Paris Saint-Germain are having a ball here.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Can he finish? Keeper always had the measure of that.
Yeah, that was a fantastic run, and it showed how brilliantly energetic he is.
Corner number 2 then. And it's been taken short. Chance!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Oh, that's a fine interception. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Haaland, and the shot.
Great chance!
And he couldn't quite make it 6.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
And they win it back again. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. Nice header! Now, in he goes again. Sticks it away. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring.
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
Number 19,
As if 3 weren't enough. This is nigh on utopian.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Yamal. Haaland. Great vision. Can he get on the end of this? Hart gets his hands on it, and the danger. And the first 45 minutes are up. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Substitution on the field, number 23. Coming on the field is number 20, Suarez. Substitution.
Here we go again then. So, 45 minutes to turn it round.
Now it's Haaland, and it's pulled back.
It's a mighty effort!
Gabriel, not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good press.
He's tried one! Well, he caught that pure, but no end product.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
Well, that looks a decent ball.
Oh, super find.
And he's picked it up out wide.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
And it's Snyder.
Oh, super ball.
Yamal's...
Oh, smashing header. They've done it! How many? Just how many? The golf in class is vast.
Well, it's a goal fest, and the fact it's so one-sided now is getting scary.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Substitution on the field. Number 12. Number 14.
Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Manuel Neuer. Number 21.
Some resolute defending there.
And this is Van Basten.
Well, it didn't look good for a while,
But that was...
shot a goal! And it's in! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them. To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Looking to play him in. Rodri.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Kim Min-jae deals with that comfortably. Nicely weighted ball.
That
is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
599.
Rijkaard.
Schneider. Played out to the right. He's shifting through the gears here. And the shot! It's Schneider! Oh, terrific save.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner.
Schneider goes short. He's having a shot! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Kane just eases him off the ball. Distributed tidily. Oh, he's found support out wide. It's a promising position. He is just caressing the ball. Schneider.
Gabriel.
Now who's going to be first to this?
And it's Snyder.
Oh, good take in a good area. Rodri.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Kane.
Paris Saint-Germain couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! Ruled out the best in the keeper.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
And that has left him in a heap. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lucas Paqueta. Shoots! No, it's wide.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Rijkaard. Haaland looking to add to his goal. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Yamal. Lino goes on a charge down the left. Rodri cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Can he finish? Goal! And it adds further to a heavily one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
After 84 minutes is number 15.
Rodri in with the challenge. Out to the right. Played back in. And that's a good ball. Shapes to shoot! He's scored! And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Number 22, Schneider.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Kim Min-jae. Rudiger. Now Lino. And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Nice physical challenge. Can he get it through? Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that.
4 added minutes has been
Steered
indicated.
out wide, but he won't reach that one. Four extra minutes added on. He's found a way through. Now takes a shot! No mistake! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Number 15,
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him. Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll...
Big chance, Van Basten! Really well taken goal. And this is getting ridiculous, borderline crazy.
Well, I think we've reached the point when even damage limitations is no longer an option.
He's got 4. That is remarkable.